Tell me what you think about this. Is our culture withholding information, or does it not have enough information as a whole, as far as giving our youth uh, direction on what careers to go in as
Well,
our culture? Because
I,
go ahead.
I'm gonna definitely go with we just don't have the information.
Yeah,
But I see when people can make the claim they're justifying not sharing or withholding information. So, because
yeah,
some people get out the hood and won't come back, won't talk to youth, won't mentor, won't
oh yeah,
volunteer,
yeah,
things like that. They'll get the cheat code and then they won't tell you the way they got out. You know what I mean?
right, yeah,
Uh, you escape the plantation, help other people escape, but they don't want to put themselves at risk. You got a trade. You're a plumber. You're an electrician. Like, hey, how did you do that? To recruit,
right,
somebody else. But a lot of people feel like they got to be the only one. It's not important if you. It takes away my value if you're an electrician too, because this my lane. You know what
right,
I mean? I can be the only rapper. I can be the only singer. I can be the only nurse, and it's just not really like that. So
yeah. And I think too. I think we don't have enough information as a whole. I think it's like that whole. It's like a cycle of people that just depend on the area you live in. Because sometimes you see people with a new car, but they live in a house that's like probably valued at like 60 grand, but they got a new car that's probably 80 grand.
yeah,
I'm not saying like it's a problem with that, but I'm saying like this person probably is not even at the mid level as far as salary range, you know what I'm saying? And it's like we keep passing that kind of cycle down where you live in check to check.
you
And
you
sometimes
make $20,000 a year, you know what I mean, and your car worth maybe 20,000. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, they eat up more
Or
of your
you don't.
check than
Yeah,
anything.
you don't
Yeah.
even make. You know.
Because there's so many career fields I'm learning about just going to school, like a technical writer. People don't even know what a technical writer is. I asked my teacher what that was. What is a technical writer? I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? And he said a lot of places want technical writers now. You know what I'm saying? With like writing content and stuff like that. Um, like you said, we was talking about plumbing, right? A lot of times people think plumbing, they just think about somebody going in, unclogging a toilet. Guess what? You can work on a construction site, get you a truck, trailer, and a tractor, and all you doing is just running roughing in plumbing. Never even have to touch a toilet. You know what I'm saying? All you doing is just digging holes, putting the plumbing in there, make sure that it's angled right or whatever, and covering it back up with gravel or whatever, and then they concrete over it. Boom, your job is done. Maybe you may come back in and do the toilet if they don't hire somebody else to do that. But, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of information we don't know about, you know what I'm saying? People think electrician, they think you gonna go in a house that's already built. You can just do rough in electrician, you know what I'm saying? Even in IT, a lot of times people either they don't want to know about it or they don't know about it. Try to tell. They just think it's working on computers, but it's more than just working on computers. You know what I'm saying? So medical field, people just think doctors and nurses, but there are supervisors, there are managers. I mean, some high level stuff. The directors and stuff like that make money too, not just doctors. That's like the top of the food chain. A doctor, that's probably like toward the top of the pyramid, but
Hmm.
there's other jobs too, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think sometimes the information, and that's what we trying to do, is fill that void of putting all that information on the table so you can kind of go through the deck of cards and see what fits you, you know what I'm saying? So